Hands up who struggles to come up with good ideas for your blog posts and your video content. Hi there, I'm Tracy from tracyrose.com and this is Daisy, and we have spent the last couple of hours coming up with so many fresh and awesome blog post ideas for you to use in your blog and on video. Daisy, we're never going to run out of things to talk about. And this is not just a bunch of ideas either. These are really clever and cool ideas that your readers and your viewers will actually love. So let's get started. Now, when I'm coaching clients, the first couple of ideas that I get them to write out is about 10 to 20 questions that they get asked about their niche, about their job, about their industry all the time. So you know your niche best. What do you get asked about all the time? Okay, let me think about when I used to work in the baby industry. I taught hypnobirthing classes, which is a type of childbirth class, and I got asked all the time, well, what is hypnobirthing? Does it mean I can't have the drugs if I utilize hypnobirthing methods? Does it mean that I'm out of it when I'm giving birth? What's the difference between calm birth and hypnobirthing? What's the difference between the American hypnobirthing and the Australian hypnobirthing? These are the kinds of questions I used to get asked all the time. I also got asked about baby products. Did I think they were good? Did I think they were necessary? What are my thoughts on baby sleep patterns? What should people pack in a hospital bag to give birth? Should they go private? Should they go public? Should they hire a midwife? Should they hire an obstetrician? Or if you're in the home business or blogging industry, people ask me all the time, how do you make money with blogging? How do you make money with videos? How do you do videos on your phone? I challenge you to take 15 minutes to come up with 20 questions that you get asked all the time. This shouldn't take you long because this is stuff you know. All right, that is 1 to 20 done. Then one of the easiest types of blog posts or videos are how-to videos. How to make a video, how to do a blog post, how to make a green smoothie great for summer, how to do a periscope, how to choose the best designer for your graphic design work. So many ideas with how-to videos. The next one is mistakes videos. These are really simple as well. Just say the top 5 mistakes people make when doing blah. Let me give you some examples. The top 5 mistakes people make when trying to lose weight. The top 5 mistakes people make when searching for their first home. The top 5 mistakes when people are trying to do video blogging. I could give you quite a few of those. The top 5 mistakes network marketers make when trying to recruit on Facebook. The top 5 mistakes people do on Instagram for business. Then I want you to head over to Google. It's time to do some research. Now, you know when you're typing something into Google, sometimes that little bar that you're typing your words into drops down into a drop-down menu and gives you some suggestions. Well, those suggestions are kind of good ideas that probably people are looking up on Google. So you might get a few more ideas there. So if you're in health and wellness, search on Google, what exercises are best, and then Google will come up with all these suggestions for outdoors, for kids, for people with disabilities, for pregnancy, for whatever. So you can do all these videos on these topics. Now you can go a bit further with your Google keyword research and go and use the keyword planner. So what you could do is type in your topic, whether that's real estate or blogging or home business or network marketing or babies or cats and click on the start search, and that will give you lots of keyword suggestions. Make sure when you're looking at the results, you're looking at the keyword ideas tab, and that will come up with hundreds and hundreds. I think it comes up with maybe 800 to 1,000 keyword suggestions, and that will just give you some ideas of maybe what some blog posts or videos could be on. Now, if you think a topic is completely overdone in your niche, I remember doing a how-to video on how to make thumbnails for your YouTube videos, and I found that there was so many videos already on this, but they were kind of outdated because technology updates all the time. So I did a video on how to make cool thumbnails for your YouTube videos in 2015 because people want the most up-to-date stuff. Next blog post idea is to piggyback off someone famous or someone at least famous in your industry even. I remember I met the most beautiful doctor, Dr. Sarah Buckley. She is a pioneer in the birthing industry and she was doing a talk on how to have an ecstatic birth. So I took really great notes on that talk and then I did a video blog post on Dr. Sarah Buckley's top 5 tips on having an ecstatic birth. And when I was at an online marketing event in Florida, I met Mark Harbert, who taught me a lot about YouTube marketing. And so I did a video blog post with him on the top 5 video marketing tips from Mark Harbert. I'm going to totally use his name. Now, the next one is a little bit mean. You could do a video blog post on threats and warnings. Warnings and threat posts are really pulling at the heartstrings of people. Let me give you some examples. 3 warning signs your kids aren't coping at school. 5 money-making scams that you need to watch out for. 10 things your upline won't tell you about recruiting for your business. The shocking truth about home business startups. See, a little bit mean. Just make sure you're backing it up with actual good quality content. Okay, another super duper easy blog post idea is making lists. People love lists. They're also really easy to digest when you're watching a video or when you're scrolling through a blog post. People love lists. Sample time. Top 10 ingredients to avoid if you have celiac disease. 5 morning routine activities that successful entrepreneurs do. The 20-step process you need to do to make money with your YouTube videos. I know how to do that. The 5 most environmentally friendly food wraps and containers. The 3 eyeshadow trends for this coming winter. My top 3 fancy smoothie flavors for summer. 7 frozen inspired party themes. Alrighty, moving on to the next tip. You could review a book. Another one is to just get tips from a book. Or you could review a product. You could do a this versus that. Or you could do another product and go hot or not. Have you heard of it? Have you ever heard of unboxing videos? People love watching you open up a box to find out whether it's your new MacBook computer or it's your new starter kit for your network marketing company or a new kitchen appliance. If you have access to a free training, do a couple of tips from that training in a video and then direct people to the free training. And the way they have to get that is to opt into your email list to get it. You could talk about or give your own spin on or have a massive rant on a trending topic. You can find trending topics in the news, on Twitter, on Facebook. Put a kid in your video. I actually saw a video one day where a guy was kind of trying to show what he did in his daily marketing, but instead of him doing it, he had his little son doing all the same things. So his son was like on the phone and then he got his son, videoed him on the little bike, so as if he was driving to work, and it was just really, really funny. Put a pet in your videos. Another great place to find really cool topics is in specific Facebook groups of your niche. There's always people, especially in those mums groups, they're always asking specific questions, and then there's usually these long threads of these discussions about a certain topic. Go and do a video on that topic. Do the ILT method. That is invest, learn, teach. Go and invest in yourself. So learn something new, invest in a course, invest in a seminar or a webinar or your time in a webinar or something like that. Learn something new, then go and teach that. Go to events. Events is a huge one. Take notes at specific industry events, and those notes are like uncashed checks. Use those notes to create content and then have call to actions at the end of your blog posts or your video posts. Conversations. Take notes of the conversations you are having. Jot down what people are asking you about, what topics they're talking about. Do a video on those topics. Quotes from current and past leaders. Come up with the top 10 or the top 20 quotes from your favorite people in your industry. Make those quotes tweetable. Maybe create an image that people could use on their social media, and then tag the person that those posts are about, if they're still alive. If that famous person in your niche is being tweeted with these links to these quotes and then they'll come and look at your stuff, often they will kind of reach out to you. Interview someone. Share your life's experiences or lessons. Do a video on the mistakes you've made and how you've gotten over them. Go to some popular blogs in your niche and look at the blog comments. Often there's some really good ideas for content in those blog post comments. People are asking questions, people are discussing certain topics. Plenty of ideas there. Here is a doozy. One word. Amazon. Go to Amazon, look up books and products in your niche, then go and look at the reviews and comments section. There you will find the language people are using, the comments they're making on certain products or subjects in your niche, and you can do blogs on those to help those people. How about being funny? Or making fun of yourself. Do you remember there was a video series kind of going around, shit people say? There was one on yogis, like shit yogis say, or shit pregnant mums say. It was really funny, so do one of those for your niche. Shit fashion bloggers say, shit health freaks say. You could do an opinion post, you could do a guest post, repurpose an old post, share someone else's training. Share cool stuff from YouTube. I once shared a really interesting TED Talk from this inspirational speaker. She saw it and reached out to me. It was so cool. Do an open letter. Dear so-and-so. It could be an open letter to a famous person. Do you remember that open letter Sinead O'Connor did to Miley Cyrus? Do a challenge. What about a weight loss challenge? Or come up with something in a certain budget. Or do something by a certain time. Do a blog post on myths debunked. Now this one you could do with videos or photos. What about a behind the scenes video? Or a day in the life of? People love that sneaky behind the scenes stuff because it's like, you know, this secret access that you wouldn't normally be able to get into. You could do one of those no talking videos, you know, the ones that are just silent. No, the person is silent. They probably got some music going and they have the cards which have just written their message and they keep flipping the cards to share the message. You could do a post on the best and worst advice on a certain topic. What about hacks? I love those IKEA hacks blog posts. But really, you can do hacks about anything. Anything that makes someone's life easier about any topic is a hack. You could do a video showcasing some new tools or some new technology in your industry. Really good infographics get shared like crazy. So if you can get a cool infographic done up with some really cool stats about your industry, then that will get shared. Now this is kind of like the behind the scenes one that I was talking about before, but it's kind of like a tour. So give someone a tour of your office or a tour of your house, like MTV Cribs, or you could do a tour of the hotel room that you're staying at, a tour of the city that you're visiting. You could do a travel post. You could do a results post where you share results that you or your clients have been getting. Daily inspirational posts. Food and recipe tutorials. Never run out of those if you're a food blogger. Or arts and craft tutorials. Or if you're in the home business industry like myself, you could do a website creation tutorial or how to make a video tutorial. Do a webinar training and then repurpose that as a blog post. What about a blog series? Instead of doing a really long blog on a big topic, break that up into a series and you could publish that sort of daily over a week or weekly over a month. A frequently asked questions post, FAQ. Or what about an SAQ, which is not frequently asked questions, it's should ask questions. So it's questions that people don't know they need to ask, but they probably should ask. And so you're showing them. If you're creative, you could write a song or a poem. This could be inspirational or funny. What about a what do I do blog? During holiday time can get really fun. So for Halloween, I dressed up and did a spooky blog post tips. Best resource and links post. This is a really simple one. Think of the top 10 things that you would like to share with people that are great resources. So if you're a food blogger, you could say, here's the top 10 lunchbox ideas and, you know, link to all these different blog posts of other bloggers. What about your predictions for the year? You could find someone on Fiverr who could do a cartoon video blog post for you or a meme post. These are really funny. I know lots and lots of mums were sharing comparing the Ryan Gosling posts, and I found all the ones about babies and pregnancy and birth, and I put them all in one blog post, and they got shared heaps. It's quite funny. If you're going to an event or an expo and you see someone interviewed on stage and you are allowed to record that, then record that on your phone and then snippet that into maybe a video blog post and share it on your blog. Do a video on what got you started in your industry and your job. What about a post on one piece of advice that you could give a newbie? How to fail at. And share either your experiences, someone else's experiences, and how totally not to do something. What about a show and tell? My kids still do show and tell at school. This is such a cute idea. The ultimate cheat sheet. This is a really good one. Do a one-pager, a cheat sheet. Offer that on your blog post. Is today National Take Your Pet to Work Day? Find out what day it is, even those ridiculous days, and kind of incorporate that into your post today. Now, I like myself a little bit of recycling, so recycle those blog posts that you love or that your readers love, hash them out in a different kind of way, maybe make a video into an audio, or just do a new spin on that topic. Opposites. So how to do something versus how not to do something. 10 best things, 10 worst things. Going to really popular forums, there is a million questions people are asking in these types of forums. Create a beginner's guide to something. A beginner's guide to creating your first YouTube video. A beginner's guide to eating more greens in your diet. Posts on a budget. So I love these posts. You can do food ideas on a budget, how to eat organic on a budget, how to make videos on a budget. You could do a video or blog post on things you don't know about me, or perhaps a famous person. Do a list of your favorite books that you recommend. Here's a sneaky one. Get someone else's blog post title, but don't read it. Just look at the title and then write your own blog post with the ideas from your own head. Now at the end of that, go and just rewrite the title so it doesn't look exactly the same. And there you have your own blog post. Write a sequel to a previous blog post. What about one on what people think you do versus what you actually do? Case studies. A weekly roundup of news in your community. Little known facts about your industry. Meditate and see how many ideas you come up with from your soul. Interview a favorite client or customer who's been having great results with your coaching or your products. Make a list of notable people in your industry to follow on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Make a blog post on how to make money with blogging in your particular niche. And the last one is to make a huge list that is helpful for your audience, just like this one.
So cute. I love you.
So I hope this list has been really helpful. You will never run out of ideas again. I've also listed these ideas below this video, but if you'd like a printable version of this, click the link so you can get that and I'll send it straight to your email. Print it out, stick it on your wall. You'll never run out of content for your blog posts again. And if you want to know more about building your business online, standing out in the crowd and generating leads online for your business, head to my website tracyrose.com and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Put a cat in your video.
Yes. Can you sit there and be quiet? No, you can't be munching. Quiet, bye.